Hello, everyone. Today I thought of talking with you about how you can overcome overthinking. So, I'm going to teach you 3 ways how you can overcome overthinking. So, sometimes, mostly, I've seen that whenever a fear, like whenever something triggers in us around fear, we tend to have a lot of overthinking. And at times like that, we don't know really what to do about it. Remember, like trying to repress this thinking doesn't work. Whatever we repress will come out at eventually. So don't even try repressing this thinking. It doesn't work. And like that means like whatever we try to resist persists in our life. So we can't really resist this. What we can do is like number one thing, we can recognize these thinking as just a thought, just thoughts. What happens with this technique is like whatever the value that you have given into your thinking just drops, whereas you get a break from your thinking. And this is very liberating. I remember once I was practicing a meditation, which is called just a thought meditation, that I practiced like 1 week. And that I got like I went like I just did this meditation for 1 week's time and I went through spiritual awakening. It's just so powerful. I remember like I each time I practiced this meditation, like this was in my background even day to day. And so that really helps me to stay grounded and stay centered in me. So what you can do here is like I will also put the link below about that meditation if you want to go deeper into it. Like recognize these thoughts as just a thought. And if you see something and so many thoughts going on, you can see even whatever you see is just a thought. And you might ask me, Dilmi, how do you say that what you are seeing is just a thought? When in reality, if you have followed in this my channel, like you have heard that I'm talking about the mind and how this whole creation of life is the creation of your own mind. So you are living in a bubble of thoughts. So whatever you see, hear, feel, touch, smell, all these five senses are nothing but just thoughts in your own mind because this is a complete mind projection. And I've talked about this in my previous video. If you want to go back and check what I'm talking about, you can just go and watch them. So whenever you see something and then you so many thoughts start happening, you could say just a thought. Just by seeing it and then it stops. Just by recognizing it just as a thought. And also, whatever the thoughts that just going in your head, if you can recognize them as just a thought, it's not the reality. But we take it as it's the reality because we take these thinking so seriously. Whereas it's just a bunch of thoughts in your head. It's not the reality. And once you see it as just a thought, the value drops and then the thinking stops. As a first technique. Second is connect with your five senses. Each time you feel like you're just going on thinking, start paying attention to what you see. Okay, I see a book. And pay attention to what you feel. and hear what you're hearing. Connect with your five senses. Each time you connect with your five senses, this energy which was going to the mind just goes into your senses, and then your thinking stops. You get grounded in the present moment. And if you're at work and you have this overthinking, just stop for a while and just pay attention to your breathing. The flower right next to your laptop and look at the flower. This is a very, very practical step that you can do in order to stop overthinking. Simply connect with these five senses, and that makes you grounded in the present moment. And that's your reality. We're so caught up in our mind and we miss this moment. So that is the second technique. And then the third technique is each time you feel this so much thinking going in your head, a lot of overthinking, what you can do is just do something with your body. Go to the gym and start punching. Do a real workout. Go for a run. Go for a swim. What happens is all that energy that was going into your mind just comes down to your body. So that makes the mind go silent. This is also a really good technique, and sometimes the clients who have depression, I mostly share that do something with the body, do something, do a workout. You know, in our bodies, we have a lot of repressed emotions. It's very, very important, like that you worked on to release what is inside you. Sometimes when we have a lot of repressed emotions, we don't even want to move because you want to keep that going. But do the opposite of what your mind says and just change these patterns. Do something with your body so that it helps to release what is repressed in your system. And at the same time, like each time you do something with the body, the energy that was going to the mind just comes down to the body. So the mind is not fueling with more energy to think, think, think. It just goes back to the body as you are just doing a rigorous activity, which needs a lot of energy. So that's the third technique. So you can try these techniques and see, and that really helps when it comes to overthinking. Thank you.